Hello, my name's Michael Conneely and I'm introducing Edward Durand. Ed offers such wonderful tours and events here in the west of Ireland, and you've already had the chance to see a video about Ed's Fairy Fort tour, an ancient Neolithic site with wonderful earth energies. But this time we're talking about the poetry tours, is that right, Ed?
Yes, so a poetry walk is a walk through a wooded area reading poems about trees.
And in fact you've written books on the Pogham or the Oweynagat.
Yes, my first published poetry book was poems based on the wisdom of the trees of the Oweynagat alphabet.
Wonderful.
So those are some of the poems that we do on the poetry walks at the specific trees.
Yes, and in fact you don't just do them at the Fairy Fort here, you can do these tours in many places.
Yes, I've done poetry walks in many woods around Sligo and other places. That is available, including Hazelwood, which is mentioned by Yeats in his poem The Song of Wandering Aengus. I went out to a hazelwood because a fire was in my head. So that's one of the places, another place, as well as our own, there's a little wooded area behind the Fairy Fort here. So that's another place it's done.
And does your poetry sort of convey the energy of each of the trees? Is that...
Well, I try to convey the wisdom and teachings and blessings of each tree.
Totally wonderful.
Yes, yes.
And of course the energies are very different, for example, between, holly and rowan, for example, all of them.
Yes, they all do have specific characteristics and way that they can help us. Like with backflower remedies, they kind of address the kind of character of the trees and how that can help us in its medicine for us, not just physical medicine but emotional medicine.
Yeah.
These emotional blessings that the trees can bring as well, such as hawthorn is good for the heart and emotions and love and that kind of thing.
And what's rowan good for?
I can't remember medicinally, but rowan is associated with fire. There's the rowan berries are red and usually very abundant, and rowan trees can be very full of red berries.
Yes.
So I think that's why it's associated with fire.
Yes, because in the approach to winter solstice, the rowan berries were very much out on the land where I live. It's just lovely to see that the fire still continuing as the earth got colder and colder.
Yeah.
So how would people get in touch with you? Go to the Druid Forest School website, the Sacred West of Ireland Tours page, and I believe your email is on that page. That's right, so they can email you.
Yes, absolutely.
And of course, if they are booking your tour here, they can have the poetry walk as an add-on.
Yes, it's an offering to as an addition to one of the tours.
Yes.
And it can be done, as I said, here.
Yes.
Where there is a Fairy Fort tour, and the Labyrinth is also here. So that's kind of a handy thing to have. The Fairy Fort, the Labyrinth, and the poetry walk, and the yurt here.
Yes, we're actually meeting in Ed's yurt. It's wonderful.
Yeah. But again, as I said, other venues are available, such as Hazelwood and other woods around, and I do poems from other poets such as Yeats and other relevant poems about trees.
And you do many other add-on events which we'll be hearing about shortly.
Yes. like in the yurt, I do sacred song circles and sound and poetry baths, which are like a sound bath with poetry.
Yes. So thank you so much. And whether you live, in the west of Ireland, you can turn up at Ed's regular events or book your own special event, or say you're coming to Ireland for a holiday in the year upcoming, book Ed ahead and you will get the most magnificent offering. Thank you.